Hey guys, Bigrat310 back with the Hardtruths. I know I promised you guys that I would do these DVDs. I would do Supercard of Honor 3, Best of Chikara 2008, and a Ted Petty Invitational. But you know what? It's gonna be a long review just for the Chikara DVD. With the Ted Petty Invitational, I honestly think that could be a 5 or 6 part DVD review. So instead of doing that, why don't I just do a random DVD review for these two? Because I finished this one today, and then do a random DVD review completely devoted to the Ted Petty Invitational. Okay, let's start with a Supercard of Honor 3. I did a review for it. I sent it to myself X9, but he hasn't approved it yet. Kind of where I might want to be leaving the site soon. So I thought you guys could already see my thoughts on it, because I didn't know that he didn't approve it. I haven't been on the site in a while. Okay, so let me I can't go too much into the matches because I gotta do Chikara also. The star ratings are on the side right there. They might not all be there because there is a limit. So I don't know. Like before I'm making this video, I don't know what the limit is because there's a lot of Chikara matches, but see if they're all there or not. Okay. First match, Delirious versus Shiozaki. Okay match. I think it's 2.5 stars. I'm just gonna talk about the match that I think I can talk about. Bushwhacker, Luke, Dingo, and Payne versus Kenny King, Saul, Rinauro, and Chasyn, Rance. A pretty good match, but really, Bushwhacker, Luke, that stuff's getting a little 3.25 stars. Okay, then we have Roderick versus Erick Stevens. This was a brawl. It wasn't a real match. It was just a brawl, but it was a very fucking good brawl. If you guys really want a rating, I'll give it a rating. I have 3.75 stars. I guess if you guys really want it. Now we get to the very good stuff for the pay-per-view show. Relaxed rules. The Briscoes versus the Age of the Fall. This was an amazing match. Possibly one of the Briscoes' best matches, right up there with the Man Up Ladder War, and right up there with the match with Claudio, Castagnoli, and Evan Bourne at a Respect Deserved 1. This was a fucking great match. 4.25 stars. Highly impressed. Oh my god, this was good. The endings. Gee, do I even remember the ending? Oh yeah. Jimmy Jacobs has this submission. It's called the End Time, I think. So the Briscoes have Jimmy Jacobs up for a doomsday device. Like this. Like they have him, a doomsday device. Like a normal wrestler. And when Mark Briscoe goes up top for a doomsday device, Jimmy Jacobs spins over him, they land on the ground, and Jimmy Jacobs puts in the End Time, which is kind of like Jamie Noble's old special from 2004, if you guys remember it, like a headlock type move. Really fucking cool spot. A really fucking good match. 4.25 stars. Then, BXB Hulk and Shingo versus Kingston and Generico. Again, what can I say? Amazing match. And all I remember was that Shingo wins it was like an 18-minute match. The Briscoes match was 20-minute match. 20-minute match. 18 minutes. Amazing match. 4.25 stars. I can't go too much into it, but it's just amazing. I'll try to see if I can get my review up somewhere else so you guys can see it. Okay, Aries versus Nigel McGuinnes for the ROH World title. Awesome match. No offense, ROH South 3. I don't think it's a 5, but it is a very good match. I'm not even that into submission matches, but this really, like, technical wrestling. Boom. I haven't seen a match this good since Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle, technical-wise. A technical, like, submission match, Chris Benoit and Kurt Angle has always been my favorite. This one might replace it. This was just a damn good match. I think it was like 25 minutes long, plus a 6-minute segment afterwards. Boom. Watch this match. 4.5 stars. Finally, Dragon Gate, another 5-star match. I'm sorry. I think all 3 of them are 5-star matches. I think this one's actually the best one, in my opinion. And I think last year's was better. I think the first one was the least. It was still a 5-star match. I just don't think it was the best one. No offense, ROH 23 again. I don't know why. The first one was kind of short. It was only like 20 minutes. I know that sounds stupid, but this one was 26 minutes, and the one last year in 2007 was like 29 minutes. And this incorporated, like the first one it had a little too much slow paced. The second one, it had a lot less, which made it good. And this one, it was mixed, which was weird, and that's why I like it so much. Because they start the match with Hurricane Ranas and flying and suicide dives, and yet in the middle of the match, you'll find headlocks, you'll find, arm bars. It was really cool. I've never seen a wrestling style like that in my life. I would give the show another 9.75 out of 10. Fucking awesome show. I would give it a 10 if that first match wasn't 2.5 stars, which is okay, but really it should have been a lot more. Delirious versus Shiozaki. I don't know if it's better than Supercard of Honor 2. I will do a DVD battle because that seems like the best battle I can possibly do right now. Don't call me a hypocrite or a loser for not remembering my own things, but I forgot what my third DVD battle was. I know I had brand versus brand and out with the old, in with the new, and special DVD battle. But I had another category, but I can't remember it, which is killing me right now. Alright, well, as usual, that was Supercard of Honor 3. Very, very good show. Let's get to Chikara. I have so much to fucking say. I'm gonna go really quick with this one. I'm only gonna mention the stuff that I think I can mention. Okay, let me start with the Chikara, their tag team matches, or the 6-man tag matches. Those are amazing matches. Just watch those, because the single matches on here weren't that good. Kingston versus Storm. Bad match. Really bad match. I knew going into it, Kingston has no talent, but he's very good. He's just some, but he's amazing on the mic. So please make this match short. It was 17 minutes long. I don't want to see a 17-minute Kingston match. Later on, I'll talk about another Kingston match where I think they did it a lot better. 17 minutes, a star and 3/4. I'm seeing this, I'm like, this is what I'm supposed to be pumped up to be for Chikara. This? Yeah. Next one. Team Illis versus the First Family. This is the Super Smash Bros, by the way, are my favorite tag team in Chikara. You'll see when I talk about them later on. The funniest spot, probably of the entire DVD. No, there's one that's better. When a member of Team or the First Family gets an Nintendo 64 controller, plugs it into Player Uno, and starts moving the joystick, and he controls Player Uno. And you know, when Player Uno goes to tag his partners, he presses a button so he hits his partners. I found it funny. You guys might find it stupid. I think it was funny. Just because you found it stupid doesn't mean you won't like your card. It just means you won't like the Super Smash Brothers. Even though they're amazing wrestlers. Okay, next, we had F.I.S.T versus the Saul Touchaz. Another 3 3/4 star match. Mike Quackenbush, who's probably my favorite wrestler in Chikara. And he's also the founder of Chikara. Mike Quackenbush, Skayde, and Shane Storm versus Team Mexico. 3.5 star match. Very good. Team BLK versus Team Japan. 3.5 stars. Claudio Castagnoli versus Roderick. I'll get to this one later. It's on this one, but I'll get to it later. I'll say 2 3/4 stars match. Good match, but I'll get to it later more. Match of the DVD, well, tied for match of the DVD. Mike Quackenbush, Skayde, and fuck, I can't even read my own handwriting. Turvers? I don't know. No, it's whatever. Versus Sanjay Dutt, Pantera, and Castagnoli. 4 1/4 stars, 22 minutes. Sanjay Dutt is the beast, and this proves it. Now we get to disc 2. Disc 2 is good, but this, honestly, if you have to see one disc, I recommend seeing disc 1. And I'll tell you why, because it gets good. But disc 3 and 4 were like, eh. Okay, disc 2, Skayde versus Pantera. This was a really good match, but I couldn't get into it. It was a 22-minute, fast-paced match. For some reason, I couldn't get into it. Same with a lot of these Chikara matches. I couldn't get into them. I don't know why. So this gets a 3, and it probably looked like a 4 1/4, 4.5 star match quality, but I couldn't get into it. What do you want from me? If I can't get into it, it's your fault. I'm sorry, but it is. It's your fault. Because if I can get into all the matches, I can't get to this one. It's kind of your fault. So I have to give it a 3. Lightning Storm, which is Mike Quackenbush and Shane Storm. That's a great name, by the way, versus the Osirian Portal. 3 3/4 stars. Great match. Cheech and Claudio versus Super Smash Bros. A 4. These guys, Super Smash Bros. Amazing. Shane Hawk versus Ophidian versus Marsh Rocket versus Fire versus Lince Dorado versus Tim Dunst. 2 3/4 stars, really. It was 18 minutes, but still a 6-man match. It could have been a lot better. I'm only giving it 2 3/4 stars. I don't know why. I thought it would be a lot higher. Vin Drawer versus Fire Ant, 3 stars. Mike Quackenbush versus Shane Storm, 3, just because of the story, which we'll get to later. I originally gave this 2.5, but then when I saw the last match on the DVD, I realized, okay, this deserves a 3. Brody versus Claudio Castagnoli. Okay, Brody Lee versus Claudio Castagnoli. This is the second match they had. 2 3/4 stars. This was no DQ. Then they had a cage, which was, no, this is 2.5 stars. Then they had a cage match, and they had a great promo, like a recap of Brody and Claudio before this match. That was a very good job. This is this 3, by the way, Brody and Claudio. Skayde and Pantera, that was this 2. Okay, so Brody vs. Claudio in the cage, still 2 3/4 stars. Not that great. It was good, I guess, but the Neo Solar Temple and the Best Around versus Incoherence. That's Delirious' team. Helios and Hydra, 2 stars. The Tomasellis versus Lynn Storado and Helios, 2 stars. Incoherence versus Super Smash Brothers, 4 1/4 stars. Amazing match. Tied for the best match of the week. Just great. Unstable versus Dorado and Jimmy Olsen, 4 stars. Castagnoli very good. Borderly versus Sekimoto, 2 1/4. True Art Equinox, 2 1/4. F.I.S.T, Pack and Stone, 3 3/4. 2.0 for Super Smash Bros, 3.5. Smash Bros, just amazing. Sorry. Kingston versus Claudio, they did this right. They had it short, 2 1/4 stars, much better. Battle Royal, shit, 1 1/4 stars. It was really bad. Unstable versus Helios, Dorado, and Equinox, 3 stars, okay. Ventura versus Equinox, 2 1/4 stars. And Quackenbush and Dunce versus the Unstable. Amazing match. Well, not amazing. It was very good. And there was an amazing storyline they show you before the match. And that's why the Quackenbush from Shane's store match from earlier gets a 3 instead of 2.5. The storyline is great. I'm Bigrat310.